Alright bros, what's up? Here we are, another week, another weekly weigh-in. Now this is Monday because I got called in and I had to work a lot this weekend, and so I just kind of pushed everything back. And so today's Monday. We've actually been fasting for 88 hours. Yeah, we're 88, almost 90 hours fasted. We're not quite going to break it yet. I'm going to wait another couple hours. It's really starting to sink in what we've accomplished and what we're figuring out. And like literally no one has done this. Like y'all are part of history. And I'm just, yes, obviously the real juice of this video specifically is going to really mean something in 6 months or a year. Like, and all of y'all watching this are going to end up watching this video again at some point, and you're going to be thinking, holy shit, I was there at the beginning. You are all part of this. That's why I say we all the time. And I'm tripping. I feel better than I've ever felt in my life. This is so cool, man, and this is such a great example of the help of the mind. You know, I've taken hundreds, if not thousands of hours worth of information in over the last year and a half, 2 years specifically, really the last like 8, but condensed, especially in the last like year. I mean, I've literally hours every day, and gearing more into really creating, like about to go hard with streaming, I'm probably about to go full time with this, and I'm ready to take that next step with it. And because we did our experiment, and I want y'all to take a moment to really appreciate what's happening. No one has ever done what we're doing right now. And this isn't just another cycle diet. This is something I completely came up with I took in all this information, consolidated it, and manufactured my own thing from all the knowledge I've learned. That's how life is supposed to work. That's how knowledge gathering is supposed to work. But that takes that's why I rub off wrong on some people, right? Because it's like, who's this fat bastard coming in here talking all this shit? You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Boy, you haven't done anything, and yet you're talking like you know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, you're about to fucking really start to understand that. And I'm bulking and cutting at the same time, bro. It's the craziest shit. I got the benefits of the bulk, you know, and we're also getting the benefits of the cut. And then on top of that, you got the steroidal anabolic effects of fucking 3-day, long-term fasting. And, you know, now I don't know how this would work with someone under 20% body fat. You know, most of this muscle I've had since I was basically a teenager, and then I've put on, I would say, at least 5 pounds. But I think the most in the last 11 months. But the biggest thing that I've done is that muscle that I had, I've condensed it. It's condensed. It's higher quality, whereas it was just fluff. It was still muscle mass, but it was sitting on my ass 23 hours a day, eating 5 to 7,000+ calories, and just having really crazy genetics, you know, for the last 20, or really my whole life. And so, but it was really fluffy muscle. It wasn't hard. It wasn't dense. It wasn't quality. And I think that's more than anything over the last 11 months. That's what I've done, is all the training and everything is really condensed that muscle. That's why there's such a dramatic difference when I step into a pool. I just, boom, I sink right to the bottom like a rock. And it's actually pretty wild. I mean, yeah, the light keeps flickering. Literally just started that as soon as I started this video. But, you know, I'm just ecstatic that you know, it's cool. I'm trailblazing, and I'm proud to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously this is only the 3rd week, and you know, again, none of this really will mean much until I really, you know, really until I get to 350 and then to 300. And then that's when this diet will mean something. So again, I understand all the criticism. I understand the criticism I'm probably going to continue to get. I understand the shade I'll probably get for this video. You know, but that's fine. I don't care, because I know what I'm doing, and I know I'm accomplishing what I said I'm going to accomplish. And so at the end of the day, all that doesn't mean anything to me, because you can talk all the shit you want, bro, but all I gotta do is do what I said I'm gonna do. I'm just giggity. I'm giddy, man. Like, I wish y'all could understand like how cool this is. Like, I'm literally 88 hours fasted. I'm not cooking breakfast and all that, and I got a beef stew sitting there cooking. I'm about to show y'all that we're gonna break our fast with a keto stew. And it's just, that still mind blows me that I can do that fasting. And, you know, it's easy. And it makes perfect sense. This is what we evolved to do. Feast and scarcity cycles. That is what we evolved to do. And of course, my original thought process of this came from grizzly bears. I'm from Alaska. I literally grew up right next to grizzlies and browns, grew up right next to grizzly bears and black bears everywhere. So I've always admired. That's always been what I consider my spirit animal. I mean, I'm a lot like a grizzly bear in a lot of ways, you know. So it's kind of, in a lot of ways, that's what I'm doing. I'm simulating a bear's hibernation cycle, just condensing an entire year down to 1 week. And when you think about it, I mean, we've been around for hundreds of thousands of years. We didn't evolve eating 3 square meals a day, bro. I promise you 10,000 years ago, we weren't eating fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, we were fucking lucky to have fucking dinner after fucking hunting that shit all day. And then you go to sleep and then rinse and repeat. And every once in a while, you're going to go days without eating. And then you're going to go days, you get a big ass mammoth or you get a bunch of bison. You know, back then you had fucking the were bison. You had all these different games, man. You get one of these big ass megafauna animals. And then you're fucking feasting for a while. But then you go through periods of fucking scarcity. And that's what the bulk of our DNA has evolved to do. You know, not this 3 meal a day shit, right? You know, or all that. It's there's so much genetic markers and things that are sitting there dormant in people because you're never fasting, you're never activating them. We've gotten better, and I put all that shit there. You know, all the failures. I've been open and honest, and I love it. And that's why this whole story, and the end, is going to really help people as I accomplish what I said I'm going to accomplish. There's fat bros everywhere that are just like me, that are food addicts, that love food, that love that. They never do the diet. They don't want to change because they love food too much. And I am showing a way where that is possible. And it's not just for food addicts and all that. It's not just a way to conquer that. It's, you know, it's anyone that's overweight who wants to lose a shitload of weight and build muscle. I'm really thankful for all of y'all, because none of this would be happening without YouTube. I mean, and Instagram too. I talk about YouTube, and I also need to talk Instagram, because Instagram really gave me a lot of juice early, like confidence and motivation. I mean, because that's the first place I really went viral, and that's what initially caused my first and only YouTube viral video, that 90,000 Zercher squat video. You know, and it's I've never even tried to go viral. And that's another cool thing. All of my viral moments have just been organic, like weird, random, goofy moments. And so it's just cool. This whole movement is organic. The Crush Bros are organic. You know, all of y'all are just, you know, I just love it, man. Everything is organic. It's genuine. And that's why it means something. And that's why it's going to really mean something to, you know, a year from now. You're watching this. You know, you got the Crush Bros that are here in the now. You're in the part of the journey as it's happening. But then there's Crush Bros 6 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years, 10. I mean, there's people watching this, and this is like, just imagine this when I'm 300 pounds and fucking ripped up. Imagine all these random rants and crazy videos I've made, and all that shit's gonna make sense. You know, there's this natural, organic, fucking. I mean, even just right now. I mean, look at that. Don't tell me that don't look dope, bro. Like, I know it looks dope. Like, I've never all my life. I've always had muscle, but I never really saw it. I mean, that's just so cool to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's almost just from push-ups, which, you know, we'll get into the workout splits and shit. I've figured out a new split I'm going to be doing. Really the last couple days, man, I've really been thinking about just what this means. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is fucking cool. And, yeah, and you're all a part of it with me, bro. We're all doing this shit together. And, so yeah, let me show you what we got going for dinner. And let me show you the fridge and all that. That's another thing. I've been sleeping way better. Now, the last few days, I've gotten almost no sleep just because of work and all that, but it wasn't the same as, like, you know, our sleep is 1,000. We're sleeping like a baby, bro, like 6-8 hours solid straight. I haven't done that shit since I was a teenager. Now, I'd sleep good in that chair, but because I wasn't exercising and working out, I always had a lot of energy, so I wasn't sleeping that much simply because I wasn't active. But man, I'm sleeping like a fucking baby. But yeah, check this out. This is what we got going on. This is a keto stew right here. Check this out. Now, why do I call it a keto stew? No, Crush, I guess potatoes. No, it ain't. That's rutabaga, baby. You know, those are super low carb. And this whole pot right here has got 70 grams of carbs in it between the carrots and the rutabagas. And that's two and a quarter pounds right there of beef ribs that I had cooking, just the ribs and garlic all night on slow. And when I got home from work, I cut up the celery, the onions, the rutabaga, the carrots, and everything. And that's getting close. And like I said, about another hour or so, this is going to be ready. Bro, let me tell you. So that's what we got going on there. And I'm definitely excited about that. And because I'm actually fasting longer than 3 days, obviously. Almost at 90 hours simply because of work. You know, I didn't want to break my fast and then have to work. I like fasting while I'm working. I just, you know, and then, so that's what we decided to do. Now let me show you what we got, because our fridge is looking anabolic and sexy. Fridge and our freezer. Check this out. So this is our freezer right here. Obviously we got plenty of bacon. We've had that for a while. More bacon. You know, these are amazing for a quick meal from Walmart, these hamburger patties, because it's just beef. There's nothing else in there. A little bit of shrimp. But right here, this is what we look for. $4.97 a pound for these steaks. And they're fucking, let me show you. Right here. And these are really good steaks. They're like, they're basically like a sirloin. We got 9 packs of those. And then of course we got some hamburger we need to eat. There's a pork loin behind there, thing of chicken legs. There's another steak, and then we got chicken. And of course we got this yogurt, which is amazing yogurt. I've really gotten to where I caught this on sale. These are $2.50. These are normally like $6 or whatever, but they were on overstock sale for $2.50, and you can eat yogurt way past the best by date. Just got some cheap. This was on sale. I grabbed some of that, and just some good lunch meat without a bunch of bullshit in it. And of course, some good butter, more of those yogurts, and we got some of this. We're gonna make some tacos this week, and also with this, because I saw this, I'm gonna have some wraps, like a sandwich, which I love. Which these are just big tortillas with 5 grams net carbs in them. You know, we got all these Fairlife milks. These are all zero. This is a new flavor. Of course, you know I got to try the new Mountain Dew Zero flavor. And lots of pickles. And this right here is just a bunch of good fucking cheese. And a thing of salami for those sandwiches. But this is literally all, and this is actually really good cheese. If you're wondering why, because it doesn't have the what you would call it, the bullshit rennet. If you don't know, look it up. There's a rennet that's in almost all the cheeses, but there's not in this one. And this home brand, I love North Dakota. Well, I mean, it's not just North Dakota, but that specific generic brand doesn't use that bullshit rennet. And so that's actually really good store-bought cheap cheese. And then, of course, we got a shitload of these. So that's basically on the menu for this week. Steak and eggs for the steak, eggs, milk, Fairlife milk. Bro, and then I can do this for the rest of my life. And then you just throw in, a cheat meal that's not a cheat meal every once in a while. And every once in a while you go fuck up a Chinese buffet or something, or you want. And then, of course, once I'm at my goal weight and I'm maintain mode, I'll start throwing in more fruit, and I've also got honey. That's another carb source I'm going to have, that I'm having now. And I mean, I'm trying, especially on days I work out, I have like a tablespoon of that. Absolutely amazing. Make my anabolic frappuccino, which I'll probably make that tomorrow and show how I've showed that before, but I've kind of updated it, and it's just perfect. Why? Because I can eat 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day, and that's what's so amazing of it, bro. We cut and then we bulk in at the same time. But it's just like, I don't feel like, you have to understand, I'm in a 9 to 12,000 calorie deficit. At minimum, we're in 9,000 weekly deficit, which means we should be losing right at, at least 3 pounds a week of fat. Believe it or not, like obviously I read all your comments because I reply to them. And then I have little tidbits that even that y'all have put in the comments. I know y'all may think I just completely dismiss, and honestly, a lot of times I do because I know what I'm doing. I have a path, but I've taken little tidbits, throughout this, and what I'm saying. Sometimes y'all say something, and then I'll look it up, and I'm like, oh, okay, and I usually reply, oh, cool, thanks, I'll check that out or whatever, So I don't know. I appreciate y'all. I'm happy, and for the first 11 months, there was an insecurity there because I wasn't truly I didn't really know what I was doing. I knew OMAD, a daily OMAD was working, but I didn't, it's not something I could follow through on. I was still restricting what I eat. And motherfucking, I want to have my cake and I want to eat it too. And fucking what? That's what I'm doing. I'm having my fucking cake and I'm eating that motherfucker. And then I'm having a side of steak and eggs. All right, so let's get this weigh-in done.
Hello.
Hello, love.
It's ready.
All right, let's see where we're at. Since September 26th, starting at 488.
£455.0.
There it is, baby. There it is. Woo. Ha ha! Let's go, baby. That's not even after a workout. I think, woo! Look at that. But that's what we weighed last week after our workout. And that's what we weighed this week before our workout. We doing it, bros. We doing it. Now, I don't think every week's gonna be 7, 8 pounds. As long as I fucking 3 pounds, we'll do it. Because then the big weeks, and then the 1 or 2 big extended fasts on top of that will carry us to 350. So there you go. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and we'll go over the split. And I'm probably gonna be live streaming tomorrow. 99% sure. So I'll see y'all then. Peace.